Welcome to Plant a Garden. How you guys doing today? Alright guys, you know we're doing a container garden series right at this moment. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna talk about planting and how to take care of your plant. Alright, so this is a bell pepper. I have another one here, but I gotta move that out. But I have this the one that's gonna stay. But if you notice I have a big container for this bell pepper, pretty big container. I prefer to plant them in a bigger container than a 5-gallon bucket. I have my reason for that because of the size of the roots, especially you trying to grow big bell pepper tree. It's wise to get big containers. Now, as you see, it's raining a little, so the soil is really damp in the container. So what you see I'm doing, I'm actually waking it up. Now, if you notice, you can see how deep down I plant the bell pepper. The reason why I plant it so deep, because I want the root, because this is going to develop a very big root, and I want the root to have space. Now, while the plant's growing, the plant produce new roots. So while it's growing, all you do, you add more soil while it's coming up to the top. I'm going to show you an example. This is another herb. We have few herbs inside of here. As you see, the soil is really damp because of the rain. This is a Mexican, this plant is a Mexican, I can't remember. It's a Mexican plant, it's a herb, all right? Notice again, I plant way down in the container, so while they're growing, I'm able to add soil to it, okay? I'm gonna show you again, same thing over here. Notice how far down the plant is, so while it's growing and it's pushing new roots, I'm gonna be covering it. Same thing over here. Same thing over here. You pushing new, while it's pushing new roots, you add in more soil. Same, you see what I'm doing today. I'm actually waking up the soil. Because in container, soil could get very clammy if you be careful. Look at this plant. You see now? This plant way down in the container, but it grows up. It grows itself up. Now, if you notice, the soil is right to the top. If I didn't do that, if I did just plant it on top of the surface, what would have happened? Then there's no more root you could have had. There's no more soil you could have had. So the root would have been exposed. So it's very important to plant them way down to the bottom. Just like this, just like that. While they're growing, you keep adding soil. This is a comfrey. Look how deep I planted down in the container. You see what I'm saying? This is how I do it, and it worked beautiful for me. And don't forget, guys, this is part 7. And please don't forget to tune in, because there's going to be a lot of information about container garden. All right? Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.